Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready. 52 blaster.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pause, red. 6, mega.
The Lance going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's go.
2nd down and 8. Lance looking to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Black Ultra.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Slide blue. Yellow. Zoom. Yellow. Set.
Now Lance. Flushed out. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. It's going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That one downfield for Dotson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Blaster, 6. Zoom, black. Shot,
Now Lance
17.
wants to change him up. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rail, yellow.
And Lance now to throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Thunderbirds 21, Condors nothing.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Lance. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And Hurts going to move him around. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The ball comes out, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion left, Smith. He'll get this off to Swift. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
22 needle.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Hassan Reddick, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their... Hurts fumbles it, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at at the 30-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And Lance, he's going to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
10. Seal, black. Ready.
On second down, here's Lance. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin with an amazing diving catch. And the Condors are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a one-score deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. Yeah, we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Black shot. Ready.
Lance now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now they'll shift things around. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels. Break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
In motion left goes Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
Blaster, 6.
Shotgun now for Lance. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Yeti. Alpha.
Watkins in motion left.
63.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Yeti. 73. Hey, 73.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Now they'll audible to something else.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, hey, blue. Red, yellow.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready. White.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game. Even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go.
A big play looming on third down.
Eat old blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On the ready.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Red, cycle. Go red.
Slot man moves right.
Blue striker.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Sidney Brown with it. Well, these defensive coaches